Hello students, I welcome you all once again in an online class. How are you all? Hope you all are doing great. My name is Shabana Tahir and today is lecture 4 of your online class. You need to keep in mind some of the instructions before we start our lecture. Okay students, these are some of the instructions for you all. The first one is attendance. Attendance is mandatory for all the students. So you need to mark your attendance in the Google Classroom and then you have to attend your lecture. You have to be very attentive and focused while attending the lecture, and you need to keep your student book, workbook and the stationery items along while attending an online class. So these are some of the instructions for all of you before you start watching the lecture. Okay students, learning outcomes are the ones on which your presentation is basically based on. So today's learning outcomes are the vocabulary words, the main idea, and the gerunds. These are the main topics which we will be covering in our lecture today. And the reference pages for these lectures are page number 16, 17, and 21 of your student book. Okay students, let's get started. First you need to write on classwork day and date at the top of the page. And the A part is listen and read the words. Listen again and say the words. So say the words after me, all of you. Kick, tag, skip, bounce, drop, plane, lake, canyon, cliff, stream. Okay, let's read the words again and let's see what are the meanings of these words by looking at the picture. The first word is kick, and if you look at the picture of the word kick, it shows that the boy is kicking the ball with its foot. So that means when you hit someone or something with your foot, that means you are kicking it. The second one is tag. Tag is to touch another player in a children's game. So two girls are playing and they are playing tag. Next one is skip. The word is skip. So skip means to move along quickly with little jumps from one foot to the other. That means skip. Bounce. Bounce. What does bounce mean? And if you look at the picture, the boy is bouncing a ball. So it means that when a ball bounces, it falls to the ground and touches it and then comes back and then comes back up again. That means you are bouncing the ball. And if you look at the picture, the boy is bouncing the ball as well. Next is drop. Drop is when something is dropped from your hand and you drop something on the surface. Next is plane. Plane. Plain is basically a large piece of land, and if you look at the picture you would see clearly it shows a large piece of land. Next is lake. Lake is basically a big area of water with land all around it, and you can see in the picture it's a big area of water and there is land all around the water. Next is canyon. Yes, it's called a deep valley with steep sides that are made of rock. And if you look at the picture, you can see it clearly. It's a deep valley with steep sides and that are made of rock. Next is cliff. Cliff is basically a high area of rock by the ocean. It is actually by the ocean, but it's a high area of rock. And its one side is steep as well. Next is stream. Stream. What does stream mean by, just look at the picture and see. What do you think? Yes, it looks like a small river. So stream is a small river. Look at the B part now. Write the words in the correct boxes. The first box is kind of land, the second box is kind of water, and the third box is a verb. So verb is a word that shows an action. So you will pick up the word one by one and you will see where it fits in. The first one is kick. Yes, it's an action. It will come in the third box, that is a verb column. Tag. Again, it's an action. Skip. Skip is an action too. Bounce. Boy is bouncing the ball on the surface. And it comes back in, that means this action is being performed. So it's an action, a verb. Drop. Drop is again an action as well. Plain is a piece of land. So it will come in the first box, kind of land column. Lake is kind of water. Canyon is kind of land too. Cliff is kind of land. The ocean is by its side, but actually cliff is not part of ocean. It's kind of a land. And stream is kind of water. Okay students, the second topic of our learning outcomes is the main idea. What do you think? What is the main idea? Like, how do you conclude the main idea from the text? Let's read and find out. The main idea of a reading tells us what the reading is about. The main idea is usually in the first sentence of a paragraph. So, main idea is basically what the reading is about, what the text is about. Okay, and if you are unable to find the main idea in a text, then they are giving you hint as well. It is usually in the first line of the paragraph. Okay, so if you look at the example on my slide, you would see my cheeseburger looked delicious. It had juicy pickles with freshly sliced cheese. The bun had sesame seeds and looked tasty. I couldn't wait to bite into it. So if you look at the paragraph, you need to understand what the text is about. The text is about what thing? It's about the cheeseburger. So cheeseburger would be a main idea, and whatever the detail they have given below, like it had juicy pickles with freshly sliced cheese, the bun had sesame seeds and looked tasty as well. So these all are the details about the cheeseburger. Okay, and the text is about a cheeseburger, so cheeseburger would be a main idea. Okay students, now come to page number 17 of your student book. There are some of the texts given to you. You need to find out the main idea out of these texts. The first one is already done, so look at number 2. Look at your books, all of you. Swimming is very good for you. That's why Nicole likes to do it. She swims with her team every Saturday. She likes to race the other people. Swimming will keep her strong. It's fun too. So what do you think? What the text is about? Where Nicole likes to do? What Nicole likes to do, and where Nicole goes every Saturday, and what she likes about swimming. Is it fun or not for her? So these are the things which are the details, but mainly what the text is about. The text is about the swimming. So the main idea would be swimming is very good for you. So you have to underline swimming is very good for you. And rest of the text is the detail about the swimming. Okay, number 3. Wendy likes her tennis lessons. They are very close to her house, so she can walk from home. Wendy's teacher, Mrs. Hamilton, is very kind and helpful. Wendy loves to practice with her classmates. So what do you think? What is the text about? If you are unable to find out, then you would see the first line of the paragraph. Okay, but it's very clear and it's very easy. It's about the tennis lessons. So Wendy likes her tennis lesson would be a main idea. So underline Wendy likes her tennis lessons, and rest of the things which they are discussing from after it, they are basically the details about the Wendy's tennis lessons. Why does she like it? So that's what they are explaining below. So Wendy likes her tennis lessons would be the main idea. On the same page, words in context, part E, and there are 4 words given. That is boa constrictor, toss, landing, and balance. And I would appreciate if you could see the meanings of these words at the end of this book where the dictionary is given. So you would be able to find out these words very easily. Okay, so look at the dictionary at the end of this book and you would find out the meanings of these words, and it will improve your vocabulary. It will improve your improve your skill of finding out the words from the dictionary. Okay students, the last topic of our today's lecture is gerunds. Okay, come to page number 21 of your student book. It is a very simple grammar topic. Let's read first and find out the meaning. What does gerund mean? It says when you add ing to a verb, it can act like a noun. It's called a gerund. That means when the word is a verb and you add ing with it, then it starts acting like a noun. It is no more verb, and that's called a gerund. Okay, a noun ending ing that has been formed from a verb. And if you look at the slide, there are 4 examples given to you. The first word is thinking. When the ing wasn't added with it, the word was think. So think is a verb, but once you added ing with it, it becomes thinking. Play is a verb, playing is a gerund. Paint is a verb, painting is a gerund. Eat is a verb, eating is a gerund. So that's how gerund is formed. And if you look at the exercise on page 21, fill in the blank with a gerund. First of all, in these sentences, you need to see which one is a verb, and then you will change that verb into a gerund. First one, get your pencils ready, please. Claire likes to run. She thinks dash is fun. So what is verb in this sentence? First you need to see that. Yes, Claire likes to run. Run is a gerund. Sorry, run is a verb. When you added ing with it, it becomes a gerund. So you will write down, she thinks running is fun. Number 2, Jeff likes to ski. He goes every year. So Jeff likes to ski. Ski is a verb. He goes skiing every year. Skiing is a gerund. So you added ing with it. Number 3, Rena loves to dance. What is verb in this sentence? Dance. So when you add ing with it, it becomes dancing, and gerund is formed. Dancing to music is fun. Okay, students, come to page number 14 of your workbook and write down classwork day and date on page number 14. On page number 14 and 15 both, write down classwork day and date. Okay, on page number 14, B part, look and write. You need to look at the picture and then you have to write down according to the picture. You have been given a word bank above, that is swimming, cooking, dancing, skipping, jogging, and playing. Okay, the first one is she likes dash. What do you think? What is going on in the picture? Yes, skipping. Does he like swimming? They don't like dancing. Do they enjoy cooking? I don't enjoy jogging. They enjoy playing football. So these are all these words you have used in the blanks. Now come to page number 15 of your workbook and write down classwork day and date. You have to complete the chart and then you have to write down one more verb and noun. So in some of the columns verbs are missing and in some of the columns nouns are missing. So you need to write down wherever the verb is missing, you will write down the verb, and wherever the noun is missing, you have to write down the noun. Okay, the first one is bounce, and bounce is a verb and bouncing is a noun. Second one, jumping is given. So jumping is a noun, but the verb is missing. So what would be the verb? Verb will be jump. Third one is run. So run is a verb. What would be the noun? You just have to add ing with it. So it would be running. The fourth one is jogging. Noun is given and verb is missing. So you will delete ing. It would be jog. And jog is a verb. And the last line is missing. And you have to write down the verb and noun of your own choice. So I would write play, playing. Or you can write skip, skipping. Or you can write eat, eating. So there are a lot more words. D part is look and write. Again, you have been given a word back. You need to look at the picture and write down the correct one under each picture. First one is tagging, it's done. Number 2, what the girls are doing. Skipping. Number 3, what the boys are doing. Running. Number 4, kicking. Number 5, bouncing. And number 6, dropping. Okay, let's look at the E part now. Rewrite the sentences to tell what they like and enjoy doing. So in these sentences, you have been given a word in a bracket as well. So first, you need to see in the sentence which one is a verb. And then you will be adding the word which is given in the bracket in the sentence, and then you will form a gerund by adding an ing with the verb. Number 1 is already done. As you can see, she rides a bicycle. Which word is a verb in this sentence? Rides. So when you will be adding ing with it, it becomes riding, and you have to add the enjoy word in your sentence as well. So what they wrote, she enjoys riding a bicycle. Okay. Number 2, he plays football, and the word in bracket is like. So what would you write? He likes playing football. Number 3, do they bounce the ball? And the word in the bracket is like. Do they like bouncing the ball? And the 4th one is they don't draw pictures, and the word in the bracket is enjoy. They don't enjoy drawing pictures. Okay students, this is the home task for today. You have to do page number 10 and 11 of your workbook. And the second home task is you will read the topic, the red rubber ball, which is given on page number 18 and 19 of your student book. You will just read the topic by yourself, and when we'll be having our next online class, we'll discuss the topic in detail, and then we'll do the rest of the exercise as well. That's all for today. Take good care of yourself, do your home task on time, and stay home and stay safe. See you soon, inshallah. Take care. Bye bye.